Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will have the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in with this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it. Hey, if they can stop them on third down. To throw, it's Barber. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Chanticleers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football.
Turning it on! He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it down the seam. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Looking for a gap. It's Randall. Picks up the first down, still moving. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. Down to the 21. Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Klubnik. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's done. And you saw...
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Working the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Back swinging with the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And the shot to clear as Will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Barlow. He's got an open man. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, shot to clear.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the run, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it. Breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
When a quarterback gets outside the pocket, it's really hard to defend. Do I stay in my zone? Do I stay back? Or do I come up and go get him? Puts me in a difficult spot.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Finds his big tight end. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Barber. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The offense in hurry-up mode. Off the play fake.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
All alone, he's got it. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Hinton. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Oh, they're after him. The throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Makes the catch. It's John. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The shot that clears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Bringing the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Looking to scramble. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Clemson jumps to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking for room. It's Haynes. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. The short hands. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on!
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the
Lofts one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Buying some time. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They're setting up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have... block here in the second half.
Coming out with it, it's Washington. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative.
Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass, it's Barber. Pressure coming. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Chanticleers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And we talked about this at half, man. They've got to start to pressure the quarterback more. This offense had a lot of success. You got to make this guy feel uncomfortable. And the first drive out of the half, they do exactly that.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Barber. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man on the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. On the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. He's chased out of bounds, but he takes that return across the 50 to the 48. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's in open space downfield.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Denson. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. He's got it. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. To the 15. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Clemson jumps to the line. Snaps it in the shotgun. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense
fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Easy.
Off play action on first down. Rushes on him.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The shot that clears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gives it on the option. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
It's in. And the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Back to pass, it's Denson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Now on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for space to the left. He'll get rid of it. On target to the left. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can... this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Clemson is quick to the line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the
breaks into the open. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Simpkins. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Offense in a split backfield. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Denson. He'll pull it down and run. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to run it. There he goes. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Clemson jumps to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Nice job by this defense finally getting him on the ground. He's had a huge day with his legs, so I understand. He wants to make plays. He's got over 100 rushing, but trying to get out, the continued pursuit, nice job getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
He's pushed out of bounds, couldn't quite get to the first down marker, and they'll give up the ball. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Complete. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. And the shot to clear is line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Denson. Dances away to buy time. That's caught, it's Moore. Turning it on! Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The give from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hinton. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The shot that clears, trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Safe completion on the screen. Fighting off the defender. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Morris. Got a man, it's Johnson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hinton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.